Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. Oh man, I have a good one for you. And it's like the first time I've ever done the thing I'm going to show you. And I know it's the first time, but there's an obvious way I would know this. But there was other medals I was looking at, and I realized, I don't have those medals. And I want to double check, and I went and checked my tanks, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't have those medals. So I was like, wow, I need to pay attention. And when a chance comes to get these medals, I'm going to show this to you here momentarily, so you can see for yourself. It will have an impact on you. So let's go check it out. Whoops. Okay, here we are. 3, 2, 1. Okay, there's 3 medals I'm going to show you. You see right here we have the green Independence, the red Eastern, and the blue Western. Now you get these medals, which I don't have, which is why they're dull, by killing 7 guys, as a green guy, or 7 guys as a red guy, or 7 tanks as a blue guy. Although I should have this blue one, but we'll get to that, soon enough. All right. So the thing is that I got the Frost Heroes medal, and it's a doozy to get it. And I got it in this WIESEL MK1, the Era 2 chain gun WIESEL. I was working with my friend Wrong Way, and we're working on a contract. So we're like, hey, let's do these Cold War, etc. for our contract. That's what we're doing. And had some decent games here. We did daily doubles, left and right. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna use this WIESEL. I got a daily double on this one. Oh baby, do I have a daily double on this one? So now let's go see the action. Welcome to Pearl River, which is really interesting because it's not one of my favorite maps. It's kind of a oddball configuration. It's not really objectively conducive to this tank scoring, by the nature of the play. Obviously you can score on this map, in this tank or other tanks. I know, and you're gonna know because I did it, and you're watching the replay of me doing it. But it's not the most, I don't feel the most comfortable right off the bat. I'm up here, I'm like, oh, that tank freak. Look at these guys. There's another medium coming. I couldn't get to the center. Well, I didn't think it'd be safe if I went there. That was the problem. I was waiting for some muscle. Come on, chump. Show up. Well, sure now. If I kill that toaster oven, that's what I call it. M113 toaster oven. That's what it looks like to me. So he's got a lame sniper gun to a 100-round magazine chain case. And that's why I dispatched him to his reward. Post haste, as the saying goes. I was waiting for my boys to show up. We're in pretty good shape. There's just one medium guy there. Now I'm going to go up top and flank him and shoot him from the top. After I kill him, this other guy's going to be coming. So hey, I'm like, great, dude, I got 2 kills. I'm doing great, early on. And maybe I can get some extra business. Which would be nice, but I was thinking, I got to pay attention because I want to get one of those 7 kill medals. If the opportunity presents itself, which it has a couple of times. Like, I had maxed out at 6. The best game I had in a total was a 6-kill game, which is why I didn't have any of those 7-kill games. So, I'm just biding my time. Dead chip. All right, that's 3. I'm having a great game. I can't complain. And the funny part is, we were working on our long haul, that's a Freudian slip, but we were working on our contract, and I wasn't playing this over and over and over and over. I'm like, hey, let's play daily doubles. It'll go faster. Okay. I mean, I like the pay. I don't play it very much. I play of the WIESEL more. I enjoy the rocket missile WIESEL more than I enjoy this one, although this is fine. It's just, whatever floats my boat, I'm not really worried about it. I know there's a rock crawler here, as long as it's covered. That's cool. So he told me that there was, this guy over here, there's another guy in the vicinity that he warned me about. Because when we play in a platoon, all of our guys, found him and killed him. We're playing to win the game in the platoon. It doesn't matter who's the top scorer. We really don't care. Did we, do the best we can? Yes. Did we get a win? Yes. You're MVP. I'm MVP. The third guy's MVP. Yeah, whatever. Great job. We've all been in. It's not a big deal. I'm better than you. I got this. Who cares? We're playing team ball. We're not playing, I got to be the highest scorer. So he was telling me stuff. He was helping me score because that's how we roll. If I'm not scoring and I can help you score, I'm going to tell you what guys are that'll help you. Anyone on my team, these guys aren't using a headset, so I can't tell them because they're not paying attention. So my rule is that the other people that have a brain in the team or you're in your platoon, if they're not in your platoon and they do something good, that's a bonus. You can't depend on these guys to do anything good. You have to just get lucky and have it happen because they don't pay attention more than half the time. That's a lot, really. So I'm thrilled if anybody in my platoon is MVP. Whether it's me or somebody else, that doesn't matter. If we're MVP, if one of us is MVP, we're winning. Okay? We score more when we win. Or when we score more, we win. Either way, it works for me. He told me that there was a guy here in the smoke. So, and that's where he had seen me. So, anytime, each one of you I know you. And your teammates have a hand in helping you score, even though they may not technically get points directly from helping you. You got help. Or that you helped me. That was a SS-12 ELC. He's got no chain on it, just unlocked. Now the last guy is like me. He's a WIESEL MK1. And I'm like, oh man. I go, forget this. I'm going to the base. I'm just going to go to the base and get this garbage. Right? Well, not yet. This is what comes up as, there I am. How do I, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to go try and chase this guy down. It's stupid. I realized, what, no, we just go to the base. There you go. That's when I made the realization. I'm going to the base. Forget this garbage. Man, that's bull. Okay? I have 7 kills. So, I need to go to the base. Say, if this guy shows up, oh, holy moly, there he is. Well, oh look, you're almost dead. Goodbye. Speaks for itself. Wrong way was like, Boy, I bet you sure. But you sure think bet you're sure glad that you decided to go back to the base, aren't you? I go, you got that right. It was too funny, man. He was laughing. It was hilarious. I went back to the base to not worry about chasing him down, and then I saw him and I chased him down. And so doing the thing that I was not going to be doing from a chase perspective, just showed up and got him. That's fun, whatever. But as you can see, Leanna and I got 8 kills in the MK1, and it was awesome. All right, we are here in the MVP end of game screen as my points rack while we're looking at it. Man, that game was an awesome game. I never had a game with 8 kills total. I know because I checked. The highest I had was 6. The damage wasn't like awesome, but it was very good. 4,900, you never complain. I've scored more than that with like 2 kills sometimes, or 1 kill. Sometimes you just make a lot of kills, and sometimes you don't. This was one of the sometimes where I was in the right place at the right time, 8 different times. And that's kind of what it boils down to. 12,000 commander points, absolute awesome. I don't have any bonuses. I'm not running bonus multipliers. This is just from doing damage and killing. 12,000 there. Now, she's a 3-star commander. I do have an enhanced rations. And I also have the quick learner on her. And then there's a 10 or 15% commander bonus on a tank. So I think it's 10. So if it's 10, it's 30 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 60% bonus. So it's 100 plus 60, so it's 160% of the regular amount you would get in some other tank, like a chain gun tank that doesn't have a premium bonus. The premium bonus here on this one, a little bit, 10% commander, 50 or 55% silver bonus. That's how I got 184,000. There's the Frost Heroes medal. Now, for those of you, maybe if you don't play a lot of Cold War, you're not aware of this medal exists. This is the Cold War version of a Radley Walters medal. That's what it is. You got to kill 8 guys. And it says awarded players in vehicles of the Era 1, 2, or 3. This was Era 2. For destroying 8 or 9 enemy vehicles. There's even higher ones. You score 10. I don't even know. I'm sure someone has this medal, or several dudes, whatever. I've never even seen that medal on the strip here. I saw it. It's in your medal, in your profile. We'll go show you the medals where this Frost Hero medal is located. Scoreboard, yeah, I was number 1 there. And where's Wrong Way at? There he is, number 9. He had a good game. 4,000 plus is always good. We're like, I'll take that anytime, of the week. I just lucked out. He got the reverse luck. He wasn't in the right place 8 times. I was in the right place 8 times, so I had 8 kills. He had no kills, and we had, 4,000 plus each. He had a very good game. I had an insanely lucky game, and I cashed, and it was fantastic. But he had that game that I made a video of his game in the Rack Panzer II. That was just awesome. And actually, he had the other game in the EOC SS-12. His 3rd game in the tank, he got the MVP. Not the MVP, sorry. He did get MVP, but he got the ace badge for that tank. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me, jerk. On the 3rd game that he literally had the tank, boom, ace badge. I'm like, well, this was only a 1st class badge in this game. As great a game as this was, my damage, actually, I correct myself. I was 2nd class. 4,900 is a good damage, but it's not great. It's the 8 kills that makes this game great. Okay, now we're looking through here. There you go. Frost Heroes medal. That's the one I just got. Radley Walters, if you're more familiar with World War II. That is the Cold War equivalent of the Radley Walters medal. Now this one, the Juggernaut's medal, you gotta get 10 kills. And I'm like, oh, dude. It's not gonna be easy. I don't even know anyone who's got this medal. So, as lucky as I was in this game, you're gonna have to be 2 notches better, okay, to catch that kind of business. It's not easy. You know, everybody has higher damage output, but they also have higher hit points. And the higher hit points means it translates into a greater chance, if you're trying to kill a guy, that someone else could swoop in and zing him for the final kill shot. That's really what it means in Cold War. So it's one of the things, like, you know, in a long reload tank like the Era 3 WIESEL with rockets, the rocket shooter fires, and he has a, you know, depending on the rocket launcher, an 8 to 20 second reload before the next shot comes in. Well, that guy could be annihilated by 3 different guys before you get a kill shot on him. So you're gonna steal some kills from people with a rocket, for example, because it does, you know, in some cases, in the WIESEL it'll do almost 1,500 in one shot. And conversely, you drill a guy for 1,500 or almost, and then someone else comes in and swoops it before you get the reload. You're gonna steal some kills. They're gonna steal some of yours. I try to look at it this way: if that's happening, we'll probably win. Okay. So you don't like it. I don't like it, but I don't whine about it because there's nothing you can do. Hey, I'm going to steal some of your kills, and you're going to steal some of mine. Tomato, tomato. I'm not worried about it. And that's just how we roll. We know that we're playing well. If you're playing well, you know, it takes care of itself. So that was fantastic, man. Juggernaut. Who knows, man? I knew the Frost medal existed, but it had been so long since I had seen it. I was like, what? Okay, jackpot. But the weird part is, you know, that's a blue tank. I should have this medal now for this blue tank. And I know I didn't have any of these medals, blue, red, or green, because I checked yesterday. And the highest tank, I had two or three different tanks that had 6 kill maximums. Like, really? You couldn't get 7th kill? Well, I got 8 in this last match, so I should have the blue one, because that's a blue tank that I had. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows, man? As Klaus would say, you know, wargaming never lies. It speaks for itself. He also says something else which is hilarious, and I wanted to put it in the title. And that is, you know, he has a thing, he talks about games, and this is a game that would qualify as one of Klaus's carry the stupids game. Okay? Which means you have to score more than the rest of your team combined, which in this case, I got 8. You know, the rest of the team got 7. Or they got less than 7 if one of their guys killed themselves. I think my team got 7. Okay, we're going to do the check now on Carry the Stupids. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, somebody must have killed themselves, because we're you know, my team has killed 6 guys and I killed 8. So I carried the stupids, essentially, as what he would say, which is really funny. So all of the funny Klaus references aside, I had a great game. I caught a little bit of luck there, which is always helpful. And I am kind of disappointed that I didn't get the blue version credit for the 7 kill medal, but hey, the Frost Heroes medal is actually better than the blue, red, and green, but you know, whatever. I'm greedy like everybody else, right? But I couldn't wait to make this video because it's like, it feels so good to kill 8 guys in a game in Cold War. That's like, wow, dude. It's way, as great as the Ramsey Walters medal is great. I have several of those. But, you have to be in tier 4 and above, I think, for Ramsey. This is essentially tier 12. To get 8 kills was outstanding and just, unbelievable. So, I want to, tell you how great it is without seeming like I'm bragging. Because it is super hard to get this dude. And I'm showing it to you so you can look at it. And like I was paying attention for the 7 kill opportunity. And I knew I was getting close when I had like 4 or 5 guys. Catch a break or 2 and I could get that 7, it'll be jackpot. But I didn't get that 7, I got 8, which is good because I didn't get the medal I thought I was going to get, and I got a medal I had totally forgotten existed. So, for me, that's a total score, right? So I'm showing this to you, Frost Heroes medal. Don't kill yourself trying to get it because I played this game since day 1, so that's 10 years plus. I'm coming up on year 11, but I think it's actually this month. But Cold War, a couple of years, 2.5 years, but I think it's like 2.5 years. I was aware of it, but I didn't really play Cold War until I met up with Fish and Wrong Way. They're like, we're going to play Cold War. I'm like, okay, I'll go with you, whatever. In the beginning, it was rough, but they helped me, get my perspective. And once you get your perspective set in for yourself correctly, it's total bonus. So, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. No way you could enjoy it as much as I did because, well, you know why. But it was fantastic. Great that I had a partner helping me because the Long Way info probably did get me 2 kills. If I just, headed the guy over here, maybe even 3. At the base when I went and killed those 2 guys. He told me to go over there because there was a guy at the base. I'm like, okay. He was looking in that area. It's one of those things when your partners tell you stuff in your platoon, guys you play with repeatedly, you can trust the judgment of certain people. And he's like, you need to go over there, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm there, dude. Thanks for the heads up on that. So he helped me score. He doesn't get a medal like I got, but he knows that he's the dude he was the guy that helped me score in that. And we had other matches that were great, and I helped him score as well. So that's how we roll. But I got super lucky. So hopefully you'll have some kind of positive platoon experience to help you score whatever medals you could score in your games, World War II or Cold War. So thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you guys in another video. And as always, like and subscribe.